A Charlotte family asking where's the money when it comes to funding for pediatric cancer. Their son was diagnosed with cancer at just 3 years old.
Yeah, and now for the second year in a row, they're getting ready to go to Washington, D.C. to fight for funding for pediatric cancer research after Congress cut much needed money for this in December. WCNC Charlotte's Michelle Bowden spoke to them exclusively about their push for this funding.
According to the National Cancer Institute, only 4% of all government-allocated cancer research funds go towards pediatric cancer research. So this local family fighting for their own son's life are fighting for every family after a major and unexpected blow from legislators.
It hits you like a ton of bricks.
Alex Miller.
And your world just kind of crumbles.
I got sick.
You just kind of freeze and you're not really sure what to do.
Luke Miller was just 3 years old when doctors told his parents he had cancer.
Megan broke down, and the first thing Luke did with the big heart that he has, he brought Megan, my wife, a Band-Aid because she thought she was hurt. So we knew from that point on, from day one, that he was going to be a fighter. He was going to be the rock through this whole thing.
So it affected his entire system. When he got the diagnosis, he was at basically a stage 4, which is pretty much the worst you can get before you get into an unrecoverable state.
You have those moments where you're going through stuff and it's like, wow, he's 3 years old. He shouldn't have to be going through this at all.
Luke went through 3 years of a grueling special treatment protocol aimed at getting rid of the cancer.
I think watching him fight for his life, being so young, and so I saw that fight in him. And so we started really taking note with things and seeing that, you know, I had a voice and he had a voice. And so I was like, if he's going to fight, why can't we fight with him?
So first she wrote a children's book based on Luke's cancer journey, Luke and the Lost Bell.
Our goal is to get these books into the hands of families and cancer patients across the country.
Then last February, the whole family went to D.C. to fight for funding for pediatric cancer research.
To talk to Congress at Capitol Hill and talk to local legislators. We're still using drugs on children that are made for adults, which is why we're seeing all of these side effects. It's because we're treating them with adult drugs. There are very few drugs that are actually made for children.
At the time, it seemed like a slam dunk with vocal bipartisan support. But then in December, with a government shutdown looming and then President-elect Trump poised to take office, legislators scrambling to get a spending package passed slashed funding for pediatric cancer. So their fight continues.
We are going back this year because, as you know, we had 6 large bills that did not get passed as a part of the recent budget cut. And so we want to see what their stance is on that for the reactivation of these.
This time they go back with a renewed sense of purpose and hope.
I beat cancer.
Luke is now cancer-free in kindergarten and about to start the basketball season.
That's it.
He's living a normal life right now.
Cancer-free.
Cancer-free.
Pediatric cancers are the leading cause of death by disease for children and young adults under the age of 20. If you'd like more information on the fight to get more funding for research, we've got all the information you need on our website, WCNC.com. Back to you.